bouquets. How are we blooming today? It's your girl Enchantress, the Gypsy Lotus of Uniqueness, and I am back with another How to Lotus Bloom, where I give you the raw, radiant, real moments that shape my healing journey. And I think this is gonna technically be a combination video. I think we're gonna talk about multiple things. Yeah. So I want to talk about not letting other people throw you off. Throw you off your path, throw you off with your plans, throw off your energy in any type of way. So why am I saying that? So a couple reasons. So like last month, maybe not even a couple months ago, sometime last month, I made a plan about something that I wanted to do with my brand and stuff like that. Another series I wanted to add, which is coming soon once I figure out the kinks and stuff. Another series I wanted to start, and I was basically like, I made the plan. Plan is set. I shared that plan with somebody, and I wasn't asking for advice. I wasn't asking for your 2 cents. I'm just telling you, hey, I figured out what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. To me, it was set in stone. You feel me? And the person started responding as if I asked for your 2 cents. And to me, it threw me off because it was like, why are you trying to change my plans? Like, so basically the person was just like, I see a lot of my brand name, Enchanted with Glue. My name is Enchantress, the Gypsy Lotus of Uniqueness. I see a lot of Enchantress. I see a lot of Enchanted. Where's Elise, which is my real name? My brand doesn't revolve around Elise. I mean, in a way, yes, it does, but y'all don't hear me say Elise. In my intro, I'm saying Enchantress, the Gypsy Lotus of Uniqueness. My channel, Enchanted with Glue. My business, Enchanted with Glue. My product line, the Lotus Blooming Alchemy. Even on my real page, on my personal page, my name still says the Enchantress. So it's like, so then it was also given like, you clearly not even paying attention. Because if you've been paying attention and actually supporting everything I do with my brand, you would understand why you see that name or certain things tied to that name multiple times. Because that is my brand. Then goes on to say, I'm trying to get into my modeling bag, right? Modeling line. Not modeling line, but modeling path. And says, is that the name you're going to use for modeling? Yeah, why not? If you see me in front of the camera, as I'm sitting here right now, am I not enchanting y'all a little bit? Just how I look and how, am I not captivating your energy with some enchanting? Like, so, I think your real name is so beautiful. Yeah, and it's starting to also get drained the fuck out. I can't get on social media. Like, my name, I really used to not see my name nowhere. My real name, I used to really not see it. Now all of a sudden it's everybody's middle name and everybody got the name. Like, child, where y'all come from? So to me, my real name is starting to give a little overused. To know I like to be different. I like to be unique. I stand in my authenticity. So I don't want to blend in with nobody else. At least blend in with everybody else. I'm not blending it with everybody else as far as my branding, as far as me trying to get into the modeling career, all that. I'm not doing that. So it just had me like, and then furthermore, the person who was saying this, her business technically doesn't even really revolve fully around her real name. Furthermore, you have introduced me to other models who are not using their real name. Furthermore, there are literally how many celebrities in this world that we know about that we are not calling by their government name. Oh, so why all of a sudden when I'm trying to do something with my brand and do something for myself and do what I need to do and do what I want to do and what feels good to me as far as my brand and my business and how I'm about to move through life go, why are you trying to change who I am? Why are you trying to change the plans that I already made for myself? That I already didn't ask for your 2 cents in? I didn't give you my plan for you to dissect it and say maybe you should do this, that, and that. That's not what this one I'm gonna do. That's it, that's all. Congratulate me, say it look good, and move on. Or if you don't think it look good or don't think it sound like a good plan, keep your comments to yourself because I didn't ask for them. That's just how I feel. I did not ask for your 2 cents. So, piggybacking. I just finished one of my so it really did bother me. It really did bother me. It really did bother me. And I honestly did not talk to that person for a couple weeks because I was like, because that's not even like the first time technically where I like said something that I wanted to do and the person starts nitpicking. I didn't ask for you to start nitpicking. You're not, you're not in charge of me. You don't make my plans. You don't plan my life. I feel like there have been times where I've literally talked about things I want to do and you're somehow trying to figure out a way for me to work for you. I never said like this person has wanted me to move to where they live. Not for me to, I mean, yes, for me to get into the field I'm trying to get into and do stuff for myself. But you also want to make me a nanny. You also want me to be your assistant or something. Like I'm not. Why the fuck would I move states for somebody else? If I'm moving states, it's gonna be for myself, me, myself, and I. I don't have no reason to be your nanny. I don't have just because I'm a teacher, don't make me a nanny. Family or not, I just like what? Then like you're trying to make me a part of your plans that I don't want to be a part of. What make you think I just want to be up under you? I want my own shit. So yeah, it bothered me, and I really did not talk to the person. So piggybacking. So I did not talk to that person. I continued doing what I was gonna do, and I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do once I figure out how to edit the content the way I need to edit it. Those plans are still in motion. I'm still sticking to my brand the way it is because this is my brand. And when I did talk to other people about it, they understood exactly where I was coming from. Even though I just made a video about, stop talking to other people about it. But they understood, like, yeah, that's not. Because even when I said it, they was like, that's literally your brand. Exactly my point. So the people who pay attention to my brand understood why my plan was what it was. People who clearly not paying attention, not supporting the way they actually make it seem, yeah, now you confused. And, oh, why is everything. What is my brand name? What the fuck? That's really how I feel looking at that phone. Like, what? But yeah, so piggyback. So I did not let that stop me in any plans I'm making. I'm really not in a place to let anybody else's opinion matter that much. It don't. The only person's opinions that matter are mine and God. Unless God whisper in my ear and say, "Lise, you don't need to do that," and Tetris, you don't need to do that. I'm doing what I want to do. You feel me? Especially as far as my brand, my business go. It's my brand and my business. um. So yeah, piggyback. I recently finished one of my prayer journals, right? And so a little secret about me, I have a problem buying stationery. Like, keep me away from stationery aisles if we ever go shopping. Because I have a problem with buying. I like since a kid, I used to love going school supply shopping. Like, I don't know what it is. Having a pack of pencils, having packs of paper, notebooks. I don't know what it is about that just makes me so happy. But I just bought like maybe 5, 6 journals last week, the other week. I'm not gonna lie, and they all cute. They all gonna get used. I literally had a purpose for everything. But so I bought those journals, and I just finished one of my other journals, and I'm trying to get better at actually, because I will buy stuff and then end up not using it. So, which brings me to this point of I finished my other journal, And originally, I was going to use this other journal that I did say was going to be my new prayer journal that I had just bought. One of the journals I just bought, I said, yeah, this is going to be my next prayer journal when I finish this one. I finished that one. And then as I was putting it on my shelf, I just so happened to grab these other two journals. And then I opened it and I realized I got all these pages that ain't been filled. So I said, oh, actually, this is about to be my new prayer journal because I didn't finish this and I didn't realize I have not written in this since 2022. It's actually crazy. I mean, I just written in it last night, but I've not written in this since 2022, and I'm about to write on it after I'm done with this video. Since 2022. Same for this journal. Now, the story with this journal was actually gifted to me, but it was gifted to me by somebody who turned out to be a weird bitch, a bitter bitch, um, a hater, to say the least, right? And I was gonna let that stop me from finishing it because she left a little note, on the first page, like, use this for You know what I did last night? I cut her name out. I cut her name out. I cut her name out. I'm not gonna take away the message is, yeah, it's cute, but the name, I don't want nothing to do with your energy, you know. And I also have not written in this since 2022. Now, granted, 2022 might have turned into, was 2022 my crazy year? 2022 was my crazy year. That came with the 2022. 2022 was definitely my crazy year. But yeah, I was back. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this, and I am actually gonna make this. So this is my new prayer journal, but I'm also gonna start doing like daily reflections and like actually doing like the story of my life, like what might happen in my day for real type journaling. Um, and yeah, maybe one day I'm getting to the point where like maybe one day, maybe, because honestly, some of the stuff I be journaling about, don't nobody need to ever read that. But I do want to have some journals that are for like generations to come. My future great kids can end up reading about me or how my life was and get to know me on a different way, and maybe it'll be easier for them to be able to connect to me, ancestral wise when I pass on and stuff like that, or even when I have kids and they end up having kids, just knowing their grandma better or whatever. Because who knows if I'm gonna be open about sharing certain things when I get to that age. But I think I would be to a certain extent. I think I will always be kind of open to sharing my wisdom and life experiences that help me get to the point of being able to share my wisdom. Um, but yeah, so I'm not letting that this was a gift from somebody who turned out to be a weird op. I'm gonna do what I want to do with this journal because it is mine. I'm gonna sage it. I'm clear the energy for being it. This is gonna be used. I'm not letting certain situations stop me in any form of fashion. I'm not letting it stop me from telling the story of my life. I'm not letting it stop me from filling all the pages in this book just because it was a gift from somebody who ended up being very oppish. um, because I got it for a reason. You feel me? Outside of who gave it to me, I got it for a reason. So I'm not letting relationships with people stop me. I'm not letting words stop me. I'm not letting anything interfere with the plan that me and God had. And sometimes I'm not letting myself interfere because sometimes I could be self-sabotaging. I'm not even letting myself interfere with what God has planned for me. Um, so yeah, I really just said all that to say, like, don't let people, places, things, circumstances, anything stop you from being in alignment with yourself, because it just shouldn't. Nothing should have that much power over you that it stops you. Only person that should have power over you literally is God and yourself and your own willpower. So yeah, that's all I have for you today, bouquets. Remember, healing gets messy before it gets magical, but you are worthy of all the love and light that's waiting for you on the other side. It's light and happiness that is waiting for you on the other side. Sit up straight, adjust your crown, don't let it tilt. I love you. I hope you love you.